Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Hundreds of displaced seniors picking up the pieces tonight after that massive fire ripped through their home. Good to have you with us here for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. That fire yesterday at the Southgate Meadows apartment complex sent 9 people to the hospital, including a few first responders. So far, there are no deaths, but officials say they're still working to make sure all residents are accounted for.
As those efforts continue, we spoke with one senior and his family as they got a first look at what was left behind. Sean Lay, live from Southgate tonight. It wasn't much for a lot of those folks, Sean.
Not much at all. I can show you. We've moved to the rear of this complex now. When you guys talk about no one badly hurt or no fatalities, look at this. It's breathtaking when you look at the roof gone on the upper level. The damage is unbelievable. There is debris all over the place. Bobby Copley lives in this, calls this downstairs unit home. He's been here for years. He absolutely loves it. We were with he and his daughters for the first time as they checked this out after the fire.
My mom had called and said that his apartment was on fire. I was just happy he was with us. That's all I kept thinking. If it would have been a couple minutes before, that he could have been in there and they would have been having to catch me because I've been running down the road trying to get him.
Where the fire is out, we're looking at all this, but what's going through your mind right now?
I mean, I'm just happy everyone made it out alive.
And your dad?
And my dad.
Nicole, what do you think?
That was the biggest concern yesterday, just standing across the street and watching it literally burn down as we were standing there. And at that time, we didn't know if everyone got out or not. So hearing, late last night that everyone did get out, it was just a really big relief. And obviously, he lives on his own, so we were just happy that, he was picking her up from work and whatnot, and it was just meant to be for him to have left when he did.
I was in there sleeping, they called me home to take me somewhere, so I got up and left here.
Sleeping in there and that's going on, that may not have worked out. That could have been deadly.
Yeah, well, look at God looking after me.
Yep.
We definitely commend the police and all the firefighters that were out. It was almost every city within downriver was down here running in to help, and I'm so thankful that they were here. Yeah,
that's a miracle. The flag wasn't even touched.
Back here live in Southgate, Bobby's flag still hanging here is nice. He's quite pleased that the flag is still here. His wonderful daughter's helping him out tonight. The damage again, guys, from the rear, absolutely stunning. I spoke to the fire investigator just a few minutes ago. The whole thing remains under investigation. There is talk about a cigarette in the front on an upper balcony. That's not yet been nailed down as of yet. The whole thing remains under investigation. In Southgate, Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Yeah, okay, Sean, thank you. Well, we have an update on the investigation into the shooting of an 8-year-old boy inside a home on Detroit's west side. We've learned the child's father has been taken into police custody on suspicion of child neglect. Police say the child was shot in the head after someone found an unsecured gun inside the home. Still unclear who shot the boy. He remains in critical condition.
There may soon be a big traffic shift that could alleviate some congestion along one of the busiest freeways in the state, but it's going to take some getting used to for drivers not familiar with this. The Michigan House has given final approval on carpool lanes, or HOV lanes, along I-75. Legislation now awaiting Governor Whitmer's signature. We get to Will Jones live tonight after talking with some transportation officials about what this change could mean for commuters. Will?
Hey, Devin, we talked to drivers today about carpooling. Your coworker picks you up, riding together, splitting the gas. Maybe that saves you a lot of money. It's also good for the environment. But the drivers we talked to seem to need more convincing on carpooling to work and using those HOV lanes. A stretch of I-75 in Oakland County could soon be home to the first HOV or carpool lanes in Michigan.
That's a good idea.
Although the legislation now headed to the governor's desk came about due to the I-75 modernization project, it would also pave the way for carpool lanes on new road construction projects moving forward. High occupancy vehicle lanes would apply to 2 or more people riding in a vehicle. The HOV lanes will be in effect only during peak hours, weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Outside of those windows, the lanes will be open to all drivers. On 75, the HOV lanes are planned from 12 Mile to South Boulevard. An additional travel lane is being built from 8 Mile to 12 Mile.
These HOV lanes have been popular in other states for some time. Again, this is kind of our new commitment to modernizing our most heavily used freeways.
The Southeast Michigan Council of Governments has been trying to get more people to consider carpooling for decades with Commuter Connect.
It's hard for people to try something new, and so every incentive we have is great.
For some drivers, carpooling isn't for them, even with designated lanes during peak travel times.
You like being in the car by yourself?
Yes.
Why?
Because I pray and everything during that time, so with other people in the car, I can't do that.
You got to get your prayers in. So after the governor's signature, the HOV lanes on I-75 could be up and running by the end of October. Devin, back to you.
Pretty quick, I think. That's a fast turnaround. We'll be watching. All right, Will.
Well, here's another traffic note for you. Intersection closures along 8 Mile will start tomorrow. Crews will be making improvements at the locations on your screen there. Officials say consecutive intersections will not be closed at the same time. Work is expected to be completed by Monday. Well, we've been really spoiled these past few days. It's unseasonably warm yet again today.
Kim Adams joins us now. Big temperature change coming our way, though.
Oh, I mean, between now and this weekend, you know, we'll have a 40-degree difference, maybe even more than that. 79 right now at Metro Airport, 82 City Airport, upper 70s in Pontiac, and mid-70s in Mount Clemens. We've had a few clouds out there, but also quite a bit of late-day sunshine as well. Overnight tonight, an increase in the clouds, and by tomorrow, we'll get more and more in the way of clouds, and then later on in the day, more towards the late afternoon and evening, we'll start to see some showers show up ahead of a cold front that's going to really change our temperatures for the weekend. Look at these high temps over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and even into next week. Highs are only in the 50s, overnight lows in the upper 30s to low 40s, and wind chills even colder. I can't even say it, even colder than that for the weekend.
All right, Mel Tucker may already be out as head football coach at MSU, but his Title IX hearing is set to start tomorrow at the university. Jacqueline Francis is here with a breakdown on what we can expect. Jacqueline.
There's a lot we don't know, like will Mel Tucker even show up? Experts say he doesn't have to. Take a listen.
I have questions in my mind about whether Mel Tucker is even going to show up for the hearing. You don't have to, and particularly at this point, given that he's already been terminated, there's not a lot of incentive for him to do so.
Liz Abnauer is a Title IX attorney, giving us a preview of what to expect at Mel Tucker's hearing tomorrow with MSU. Tucker was accused of sexual harassment and fired from his position. The Title IX hearing was scheduled before he was ousted, but will still go on as planned.
Tucker's attorneys are probably hoping at this point that there is a finding against him in this process, because then that'll be another argument that they can make that the process was flawed. Everything was kind of set up against him from the beginning, that MSU was using this as a way to try to get rid of him, which is what some of his arguments have been up to this point.
The hearing officer will have the investigative report in hand, and there will be the opportunity to cross-examine the facts and witnesses in that report. Abnauer says to think of this process more like an internal human resources investigation and less like a court of law.
It's really a lot more of an employer looking at the situation and saying, is this somebody who's following our policies? And if not, is this somebody who we want to continue to employ? I mean, really, that's a lot more analogous to a Title IX investigation than anything else.
It typically takes the hearing officer several weeks to issue a final decision after the meeting. Reporting in Detroit, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Hey, Jacqueline, let's turn now to an investigation out of Monroe County as police are looking for the person who hit a horse and its rider last night. Happened in Ash Township on Telegraph near I-275. It's around 11:30. The rider suffered injuries, was hurt, but it's expected it's going to be okay. The horse did not survive it, unfortunately. Police now looking for a white Toyota with damage to its front and side and a missing right side mirror. If you know anything, saw anything that might help in the investigation, you're asked to call the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. We've learned more layoffs are on the way as negotiations continue between the United Auto Workers Union and Detroit's automakers. But just a few moments ago, Ford announced more layoffs, 350 workers at the Livonia Transmission Plant and 50 at the Sterling Axle Plant. That's in Sterling Heights. They've been asked to not come back to work tomorrow. We've not heard the General Motors response after it received a counteroffer from the union on Monday of this week. Today, the union released a video on Facebook calling out what it calls the broken promises of the Big Three. Of course, we continue to follow this hour by hour. You can follow it at clickondetroit.com.
A new child care center is now open on Detroit's west side, all thanks to the Motor City Match program. Hooked on Books Child Care is on West McNichols in the I neighborhood. It's been a long road for owner Yolanda Massey, who was diagnosed with epilepsy after an accident when she was 19. She says helping children helped her deal with life's challenges.
They helped me forget about my problems, and they helped me push forward. And I decided, I said, hey, I'm going to open a child care. And I have been seizure-free for 11 years, medication-free for 11 years. And they inspired me to open this business. And the love the children just showed me and how they make you feel, it just made me want to help them to grow and to learn and prepare for the future.
The center will serve families with children 6 weeks old through age 5. There's also summer programs for older kids. The project received $40,000 in grant funding from Motor City Match.